Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Waylanders with me, BringItDon. It turns out we can move with the mouse, so going forward I'll be using mouse and keyboard because the controls are far more intuitive than with the controller. Let's go to rescue the prince and proceed.
Thank you. Now let's crush these bastards.
The font is now larger as well. I found the option in the settings to increase the font size. And what does he do? Strike, hit your enemy, generates fury. And devastate. Hit the enemy with a monstrous blow, consumes all fury. I wonder if the damage scales with the fury spent. Oh, here we go. So passive stance disables their AI. So on average, the companion actively seeks out enemies to fight, but just uses basic attacks. You'll only use special attacks, abilities, or consumables on your orders. So I assume aggressive, they just spam everything when it's off cooldown. Yes, he got enemies to fight and automatically use every attack, ability, and consumable at their disposal. Well, he has no consumables on his belt, so let's go ahead and put him on aggressive. So it looks like the abilities are also an attack reset. So when he swings, I can pop this and attack immediately after, where the basic attacks have a cooldown period. I also turn on the damage values, so the numbers you see floating above their heads. I need to toggle that on in the options as well. That way I can make more educated decisions later on. Nope, let's focus on the same guy, please. Oh, we're still in combat. Okay. They're throwing us into the grinder, aren't they? Can't target. There we go. That's weird. Alright, so we got him in our party. What is he? Oh, we're not done fighting. Alright, what does he do? Gives us the formation that we used in the tutorial. Nothing new there. And then quick shot. Swiftly fire twice at your target. Trinity. Fire 3 projectiles in a cone, hitting any enemies in your line of fire. And piercing shot. Fire a single, careful shot through your target and anything behind it. I don't know if we can use this from our inventory or not. I don't know what the what right-clicking does. It's a pretty good heal. Prince's Sword. I wouldn't mind like an AoE looting. Just to speed things up a little bit. So Prince's Sword, looks like our damage does go up. So it looks like this might be better for navigating, and then zooming in would be better for combat. So it looks like it can be difficult to click around
We're being surrounded
the environment.
by fear bollards. I don't know where they're coming from, but there are a lot of them, and it's not good. Help me organize the troops. This is chaos.
On it. You, help us.
See what I can do. Should be focusing on the same enemy. Alright, easy peasy.
Oh, Father.
Oh, stop your blubbering. This is all your fault.
We can yell at the kid later. Save your energy.
Would you all please stop?
Father, you're still alive.
Not if you keep doing that.
We need to get the king back to the boats.
Agreed.
Here. You're not stable enough for me to remove the spearhead. But that should make things a bit more comfortable.
Nothing about this is comfortable.
Your Majesty. Can you stand?
Here, I'll help you.
I've got you, Your Majesty. I'll carry you home.
I'm all right. I can stand. I just need to go slow. Keep them off me.
We can do that.
I'll meet you at the beach.
Alright, so we get to choose American's class between Sorcerer and Healer. I'm probably going to go Healer. Also, when you first get a companion and select their class, you get to allocate their attribute points. I think cooldown is better for a healer. Do something like that. I like to select an ability. We'll go over these when we level up. Hold off on reading those for right now. Alright, it's a quick save. Icon is so small. But when you quick save, or I guess when auto saves trigger as well. See that little blue effect there. Super easy to miss. Alright, looks like we're heading in this direction. Hold on. Let's make sure everybody is on average. Except for these two. What do they have? So he has Vortex. Wound an enemy with magical force, slowing their movement and attacks. Then she has Magical Bolt. Blast your enemy with magical force, injuring them and nearby foes. And then Rune of Razors. Summon a rune on the ground, dealing periodic damage to any enemies in the area. Oh, there's more. Nope, he should not be up here by himself. Well, he can probably take this guy out by himself. I'd rather these guys focus on my main character since he's the tank, or he's supposed to be. That was not a very impressive heal. I think the food healed us for more than that did. So that's a little disappointing. Nope, please, everybody focus on the same. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. All right. Deathbringer bone leathers, some new armor, some money, new bow, I also need loot that I missed. Alright, so better physical and magical defense. Oh, it changes the paint too. Neat. He loses damage, so I'm not going to swap to this. I guess if your main character was a ranger, it started with a bow, that'd be an upgrade for your main character, but I can't use a bow, so it doesn't matter.
There! The boats!
Sweet, leveled up. And it looked like he did too. Alright, so we get 3 attribute points per level up, it looks like. 2 points into strength and 1 into constitution. Alright, abilities. So we already have Sunder. We can get Shield Bash. Slam your shield into the enemy, throwing them to the ground, applies knockdown, consumes all fury. Some crowd control. Deflect. Temporarily intercept projectiles and reduce all incoming damage. Consumes all fury. Doesn't tell me how long it lasts. Taunt. So the attention of all nearby enemies generates fury. Focus Discipline. Concentrate on your attacks. You will temporarily generate more fury. Serrated Mark. Turn the sharp edges of your armor on your foes, damaging all nearby enemies. Consumes all fury. In Fortress, your intense physical training has made you tough, giving you more constitution than most. +2 to our constitution. And Last Stand. The greater your injuries, the less damage you take. Looks like we take 50% less damage if we're at 25% health. So we don't have a ton of healing resources right now, so I think Taunt is the best option. Because then we can just stack all the healing on my main character, while also keeping the rest of my party alive. Let's go ahead and grab this. Alright, then for American, Ready Red Vortex, heal. Envelop the target in magical water, restoring their health. It heals for 48. Summon the Wild, call a spiritual guardian to your aid. Transform. Turn all enemies into the chosen or in the chosen area into a harmless animal. While in this form, their stats are reduced. Regrowth. Regenerate your mana over time. Ring of Restoration. Create a circle of healing energies, continuously healing all within. There's 12 healing per tick. I don't know how many ticks I get out of it, though. Alright, then focus. Your years of peaceful meditation have increased your willpower. And Rising Wave. Repeated spellcasting raises your utility. This effect stacks, lasts until the end of combat. I'm gonna get the AoE heal. Alright, he leveled up again, so 3 more attribute points. Since this class gives him willpower, I'm gonna focus on that. So 2 there, 1 here. Alright, so that heal is not very good. But we can use it out of combat and top off before we fight more enemies. A little time consuming. But our health doesn't regenerate, our mana does. There's no reason not to do this. Play it safe. It's at 4 ticks. Was it 12 per tick, so 48? I think it's the same as the single target heal, right? Yeah, 48. Yeah, they both heal for 48. So this one is the better option. You can heal the entire party for 48 health apiece in 1 casting. Granted, I don't know the cooldown for this ability. I wish there was more information. Alright, let's rock and roll. Another Prince's Sword. Don't need that. Go to quick save. Taunt didn't seem to aggro the entire mob. I may have aggroed these 3 guys. Let's go ahead and pop this. So I'm not quite sure how enemies behave in the game yet. So I don't know if I taunt once it wears off, if they keep attacking me, or if they'll change targets. I'm not sure how enemies choose who to attack. Alright, Bonestalker Leathers. So loot does appear on the minimap. I haven't paid attention up to this point. Class Resource Potion, Resource of Fury, Many? I think that means mana. Or energy, depending on the character that drinks it. Okay. I guess since we have the taunt, we'll keep putting potions on my main character. Who gets to wear the new armor? Guess nobody. So I'm thinking the only permanent companion we have right now is American. And these 3 are just temporary. Since we haven't got to level them up yet, and we can't equip them with anything. I'll take that back. I think we can equip the bow on him, but it's not an upgrade, so it's not worth doing. Alright, let's go pop this right here. There you go. That was a good taunt. We can pop this back here as well. Some of that sweet AoE damage. Alright, not bad. Effective eye. The defense goes up and offense goes up. Go ahead and slap that on. So I'm having a little trouble keeping up right now because all these abilities have such short cooldowns. I can't talk. So I'm constantly having to bounce back and forth between all my companions to make sure everybody's using their abilities as they should. So I might end up using the aggressive stance more often than I would normally do so, just because of how short the cooldowns are. That way I make sure that my companions are actually using their abilities as often as they should. Alright, so that's better utility. And that's all we gain. Deathwalker's Leathers and Totemic Rod. Alright, that's an upgrade for him. And those share the same stats. Alright, we'll keep those on. They look a little better with the hood he currently has equipped. I don't see any loot laying around. It also got really dark right here. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, just cast that every now and then. They have some consistent health gain.
Good work, Taliesin. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, so this guy didn't get taunted, but he's like right beside my main character. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see. What are you doing? Just cast the heal. Why is he not casting it? Well, now he's stunned. But before he was like, I don't know what that pathing was. That's super weird. Not a fan. Alright, at least heal them up, I guess. Go ahead and taunt. Alright, he went down. I guess that was kind of expected. Because the taunt, I guess, doesn't go through objects. I also have no idea what the range is. It looks like it might just be that red effect around my character. But it's hard to tell. It's super frustrating. I was trying to put my heel on the ground back here. And I guess somehow the environment got in the way. I'm not really sure what happened. But the pathing was abysmal. I'm gonna pop this a few times because we don't have a lot of healing. And if I can heal for free outside of combat, there's no reason not to. Because right now, all it costs us is time, which is not very expensive. Double-headed great axe. Alright, this is an upgrade for him. Awesome. The heal doesn't feel super impactful, but it's better than nothing. I'm assuming that the regular heal will feel more impactful. But again, it only heals one. Well, I guess I don't know if it heals only one. It doesn't say it heals in an area effect, so I'm assuming it's just one character. Alright, let's quick save. Quick save and continue.
Heraclios, take all of our people and get them to the boats.
You're the strategist. Do you think this is going well?
No. Wishful thinking.
Ha! We don't have time for that.
You're brave, Greek.
You too, kid. Let's get a drink when this is done.
The rest of you get on those boats. I need to take care of something. If the legends are correct, there should be a cave on this beach that connects to the Mourian otherworld. I need to seal it, so that whatever it is that's happening here doesn't come for my people next.
You can't do that kind of magic without me. Did you hear that?
I felt it.
We all did.
That must be
Lugh, the wolf god.
the lost king of the Tuatha.
More attractive than I'd imagined.
What is wrong with you?
The curse upon Ireland has been awakened. I am now reborn. I will not rest until I have dismembered and dined upon the entrails of every mortal creature who dares cross my path. Tell your mother I love her.
Oh, we're in a fight. Alright, you hang back for just a second. What am I targeting? Is it... I guess we'll do this. I don't know if taunting's gonna do anything here or not, but can't hurt. It's good. Put this. And AoE damage effect back here. Alright. Try and slow him down a bit. Don't really need to micromanage him. Let's let him do his thing.
The glowing hand seems to be a focus.
Alright, glowing hand. Focus the glowing hand. Easy enough.
For his magic. We should focus on the glowing hand. We did it! Attack his head.
Alright, everybody go after the head. Alright, keep the healing coming, please. Let's keep them healed up here. A bunch of wolves just spawned in. I think we can handle that without too much issue. At least I hope so. Alright, a bunch of wolves back here. Can I activate my taunt? Yeah, so it's not going to pull them. They're not in range of the taunt. They're in range of this. That's a ton of damage. Alright, so wait on mana for that. Not a big deal right now.
The glowing hand seems to be a...
Alright, everybody go after the glowing hand.
Focus on his magic. We should focus on the glowing hand.
Hey, we won! Killed a god. Or defeated a god. I don't know if he's actually dead or not.
You're the king now, Lugade. Command your troops.
I don't know what I'm doing. My soldiers! My countrymen! Onto the boats! We must leave this cursed place!
What? The dialogue didn't match the text there at all.
I love a good fight more than anything else in the world. But we're fucked and we need to go.
We'll distract the Tuatha. You're with us. We need to draw their attention and make it to that cave.
Good idea. That should keep them from getting too close to the king.
Something feels wrong. I can't think.
I know, but I need you to let us in. Through that cave. I was being an arsehole before. We can't do this without you. Are you ready?
No, but let's go.
Let's go home.
Yeah, so the text was a line ahead of the voice acting. A little off-putting.
Did they make it?
Seems so.
At least we didn't die in vain.
We're not going to die.
Save that cheeky optimism for the ritual, darling. It's gonna be rough. All right, honey. We need...
Thought you could escape.
I'm counting on you. For King If!
But you were wrong.
Oh.
No, delay.
Your souls are ours for all eternity.
Naz, hurry!
Talayson's talk. Right, you. Don't stand there. Pick it up and put it on. Any change?
Not a one. Nothing I've tried seems to make any difference.
You'll get it. I know you will.
But what if you're wrong?
I'm a seer.
Did you see this? Any of this?
I did not.
Then stop invoking your title. You can't be the seer and fail to see things this monumental.
You're awake.
What?
You did it. You saved Mill.
I mean, of course I did it. This is what I do.
This is Barath. He's been taking care of you since well, a lot has happened since you've been...
I'm sure you have questions.
Yeah, what happened to me?
Well, you died.
Technically speaking.
True. You weren't exactly dead. There was something about you that I don't quite know how to explain it. But I was able to keep you stable with my magic until we got you back here.
Lucky for you. The cave you found connected with the Mourian otherworld.
No, it didn't. Not initially. I made them connect. Magic is so helpful sometimes.
How am I alive?
It's a bit of a miracle. If Amagan and I hadn't been by your side, there's no way you would have survived. It took all our magical ability to keep you stable and bring you back here. It's likely that we're the two most talented wielders of magic alive right now.
And they're the most humble.
Am I wrong?
I didn't say that.
Humility is for the unexceptional. I am merely honest.
Did we kill the Tuatha?
We did manage to kill Lug with your help, and dozens of the other minor Tuatha. But the Three Kings, no. No, they're still out there.
You barely escaped with your lives. Killing them wasn't a possibility, and I'm shocked any of you made it back alive.
What went wrong with the meeting with the Tuatha anyway?
I'm not sure. None of what's happened makes any sense. Talayson had a bright destiny. He can't be dead. I'm not mourning, you sweet old fool. I'm saying he quite literally should not be dead. Destiny itself is corrupted now. Nothing is unfolding as it should.
Where am I?
This is my home. In the Mourian otherworld.
She's been keeping you here since the incident.
Safest place in the world, complete with all of my magical artifacts and luxurious pillows for rest and recovery.
My home is not too far, so we've had access to my research as well.
Who are you, Bareth?
Another Mourian.
Another old Mourian?
It's true. I've been alive for a long time. Enough time to read just about every book that's ever been written. Learn most songs. Memorize most medicinal cures. I don't have the ability to use magic, but I have the next best thing. A decent brain. Haven't always used it to its full potential, but focusing on healing you was, and is, an honor.
Alright, no more questions.
My healing magic made it so we haven't had to feed you. But you're probably starving now.
Oh yes, you should eat. Start to regain your strength. I have some stew simmering in my home. I find the smell calming. I'll be back in just a few minutes with a bowl for you.
Good. I have a great fondness for Brath, but I need to speak to you alone. Come find me in the throne room when you're ready for a nasty little chat.
I do wish the volume for the louder than I was expecting. Wish the volume for the voice acting was a little more consistent. Like they keep fading in and out when they're talking to me. Alright, but I'm gonna call the episode here. In the next one we'll go speak to, well, I guess Bareth and already forgot her name. Azedia, that's right. Alright, but for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.